We have Bibi today coming to and share a little bit more about herself and her journey with the real estate industry. So tell us more about you, Bibi.
Well, I'm a realtor since 2013. I'm originally from Peru, and I came to the United States in 1992.
I want to know, what is it that got you into real estate?
I was an architect first. I studied architecture in the University of Florida until 2000, and I moved to Manhattan. Then came back to do the master's and finished the master in 2004. So I got back to Miami in 2005 because I saw Miami growing. Miami is becoming the new Manhattan. And so it wasn't a town anymore like when I left in 98. And so I saw a lot of opportunity for me to come back. Then I went into architecture for another 10 years. And we did a lot of projects in town, and we did the airport in Bogota. And then there were beautiful buildings outside that I wanted to go see, and I wanted to go, like experience, and I know. And I was in the office doing the drawings for some of those buildings, so I wanted to be on the other side.
You wanted to be in the building and drawing the building.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
And it was hard for me to leave architecture because I love architecture. It's gonna be happier being on the other side. You know what I mean?
And did that come true? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like my freedom, of course. I like the architecture that we get to experience here in Miami. Now it's blooming. We have a lot of, architects that are super well known doing it, like buildings one next to the other one, which I would never imagine in my life. You see this, what we're seeing here, you see in Hong Kong, you see in Beijing.
People
happening in Miami, for me, it's like mind-blowing.
Exactly. And that's so interesting that you went from Manhattan to Miami. So tell me, how different is the real estate here from the one in Miami?
In New York?
Yes.
Well, in New York, I was not in real estate, but I have friends in real estate in New York. And when I was in New York, and I went with my friend, told me, why don't you, instead of doing architecture in New York, why don't you do real estate? And I was like, no way.
Really?
No, because I just graduated architecture and I wanted to do architecture.
Yeah.
So I got a job on the last floor of the Chrysler building in Manhattan.
No way.
Being in my favorite building in Manhattan was like a dream come true. But when I saw her working, she was working for Millennium Partners, and it's a super demanding, job and whatnot. And I saw like, wow, like how could this be possible? Like numbers were crazy. So I knew the part, the number part of real estate, which is the one that really like gets me excited. So I experienced a little bit the real estate world in Manhattan. And
what's your favorite part about real estate?
My favorite part is when I give the keys. The day that I close and I give you the keys, and
seeing the smile on people's faces.
It's like their dream came true. It's like a huge dream for them, and it's for everyone, I think. Even for investors, you know? Even for these people that have 1,000, not 1,000, but like many properties, just buying that extra one.
Right. And like letting them know, like, you chose me, you trusted in me to do something for you,
and I did it for you. It's huge.
Exactly. It's very like, you have so much pride for yourself too. You're so proud of yourself, and
but it's
the fact that you're able to,
it's so, it's so satisfying to be part of that important process.
Exactly my point. Yes. Like, oh my god, wow, I really did this. Yes, definitely. So Vivi, tell us, what do you specialize in when it comes to real estate?
To tell you the truth, I'm trying to find my real niche. If I had all the money in the world, right, I would do pre-constructions east of I-95.
Okay.
That's my specialty, and I know all of them because I've been to all of them, and I go to all the presentations. You see me here in the office because I love to just see it. But there's people asking you for stuff every day, and I like to help. That's why we work in teams, and I like sellers a lot because they are more, they already experienced the buying part,
Okay.
and they're more educated clients. The first time buyers I have to educate from ground up. So
Yes.
sometimes they come with a lot of fear, and I'm not very like, I don't know if I give them more fear or less stress or not, because I'm like, dude, you have to jump
do
into the
it,
offer,
yeah.
and sometimes it's overwhelming for them.
Right.
So I like sellers, I like investors, I like, pre-construction. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
But I do first-time buyers, I do probates, I do auctions, depending on the client, depending on the situation. And if I don't have enough knowledge, I will team up with somebody that will have the knowledge to be able to accomplish that. I've done some commercial as well. Second generation restaurants are my favorite.
Really?
Yes,
So
I
you
love it.
everywhere.
Because there is so much to do.
Things change a lot too.
In real estate, and some people come and they tell me, can you help me with this? And I go like, sure. And I research and I do all the research and we'll do these things. And then somebody else comes with the same because they saw the previous one that I did. And then, so sometimes I team up with people and sometimes I do it myself, depending on what's going on. My niche now that I'm trying to focus on, it's pre-construction, definitely. Because that's what I really, really love. But if I sell you a condo and you tell me, Vivi, I want you to rent it, I have to, because I think ethically, if I sell it to you, I have to make you profit out of it, and you have to see the results. So I cannot tell you I don't do rents. You know what I mean?
Yes.
No, you bought it, I rent it, and I manage it,
and you make it all happen.
And I make it all happen.
So
And
that
I hire more
for
people.
both
And
sides.
if I have to hire people, I hire people. But I cannot tell you, I just sell things and I don't do rental. No, I don't do that. Like my clients are my treasure. They become my friends. I like people.
Exactly.
More than anything, more than real estate, I like people.
You like people. I love it. So on that note, Vivi, what do you have to say to anyone who's thinking about moving to Miami or living in the South Florida area?
I have to say, come here first and call me and, call anyone in the real estate industry, not necessarily me, but ask them to show you around, because Miami has, like New York, so much to offer, and they're so different. So you cannot come and say, I want a 2-bedroom apartment in Miami, because it's huge.
It's true.
And it's not the same to live in the beach than to live in Brickell.
Exactly.
And it's not the same Wynwood than Kendall. And it's not the same Miami Shores than North Miami, even if they are super close. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So each neighborhood have its own characteristics, and the realtor has to know you, and if the realtor doesn't know you, he has to get to know you in order to be able to tell you, Sammy, for you, the best thing, this is what fits your personality, your budget, your lifestyle, your commuting, because now commuting is so bad.
I know. We have more traffic.
There are so many variables that you really have to have that trusted people that you can rely on, that they can tell you, I think that for you, the beach between this and this street, because the beach changes from street to street, will be best. And maybe it's not, but at least somebody to guide you so that you start somewhere and it's not so broad, because Miami is 10,000 different worlds in one now.
Exactly. And it's ever changing. So
and it's always changing, and it's changing fast.
Exactly. So thank you for all that information. It's definitely, it's very helpful for those who are new to the world of real estate and they don't know where to get started. But it's always great to have an expert like Miss Vivi over here. So thank you so much, Vivi, for your time.
Sammy, thank you for this. Of course. Sammy is the manager here at the office and helped me today with this interview. And we are hosting a YouTube channel. So this is our podcast
Yes,
room.
this is our studio, so stay tuned.
We haven't put a name to it yet.
Or for the big reveal, so all that's under wrap. But you guys will get to see that soon.
And if you want to contact me, 786-564-6063.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.